Okay, so the opponents mentioned that we shouldn't help others if we're not able to help ourselves. And I think that's a very greedy statement to begin with. And the truth is, we are already helping those people. In fact, in 1982, the U.S. Supreme Court case Fire versus Doe affirms the right of illegal immigrants of K through 12 education, but does not extend it to higher education. So, like we said before, we're already helping these undocumented students. So why not continue so they can actually contribute back? Another thing that he was mentioning, the in-state tuition and out-of-state tuition. Undocumented students are able to receive in-state tuition if they meet some criteria. They must have they need to graduate from a California high school, and they would have to have at least 3 years of schooling in the state, and that allows them to pay in-state tuition. And like I mentioned before, students who don't have access to other types of aid, at least they are able to pay less money, which might make the difference between continuing in school or not. And we want more reasons to help them out. One of the things that I want to mention is that according to a White House statement that was released when the DREAM Act was about to be voted for, is that the DREAM Act is a limited, targeted legislation that would allow only the best and the brightest young people to earn their legal status after a lengthy process. And that's ideally what we want. We don't want to just give them the means to go to school and then graduate and not be able to have a job. We want them to contribute back. That is the whole point of the DREAM Act, to help the students get through school, and then for them to form part of society, not the way they are now. Right now, a lot of students are able to graduate, but a lot of them can't practice because they're not able to get Social Security and they're not able to work. But actually, right now, a few years ago in 2012, the president issued an executive order. It's Defer Action for Childhood Arrivals, and that allows them to stay in the country without the fear of being deported, and it also allows them to have a work permit that needs to be renewed every 2 years. And that's shown a lot of promise because those students who are able to work, they have to pay their taxes, so they're already contributing. So if you can think about it, you can only imagine everything that they can do if they're actually able to work after they graduate and after they have a degree, and not just working at fast food or something that's not generating a lot of revenue. And the way we're doing it right now, actually, like I mentioned before, in California we have a DREAM Act, and a lot of other states are also providing some kind of financial aid, and that's not the way to go because that is costing a lot of money. But if we do the federal DREAM Act, that will only allow loans to be issued to undocumented students, and that won't cost a lot of money for taxpayers and the government in general. And I want to close with a statement that if given the opportunity to work legally in the country, these bilingual, bicultural students would benefit the U.S. taxpayers and the economy overall.
Eat all the good.